Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube free pick video, and today I have the two best plays for the NBA playoffs on Friday. As usual, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube and you've just searched up some free picks for Friday and this video popped up, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like on this video, share it with a friend. I'm trying to bring you guys free picks backed by data, backed by analytics every single night for the rest of the NBA playoffs, and then obviously throughout the summer with MLB, and then into the fall with NFL season. That's really my season. That's the sport I love the most. So I'm super excited for all of that. So again, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. If you're returning a viewer, definitely hit that like button. And we're going to go over, first of all, how yesterday's slate of games went for the Thursday slate. There was only one game in the NBA. It was Golden State and Minnesota, and this was the lay that hit right here. Gary Payton under 9.5 points, and then Julius Randle over 15 points. Guys, I've been doing this for a minute. I don't think I've seen a more sweat-free cash in my life. I mean, this wasn't even like close to chalking. This wasn't even close. This was just free bread right here. Julius Randle, he cashed this first half, and then Gary Payton didn't score a point. So this was absolutely free, and I just want to show you guys the reason why it's so important to do your data and your research, but it's also really important to look at line discrepancies and where the value is on the market between each books. So when I locked in this play last night, for the video, the line was at 9.5, and I locked this in, I believe Wednesday evening, because I realized that Gary Payton's points line were the only line up. His points line, it was only up on Sleeper. On every other app, it wasn't up yet, which I found kind of strange. And then obviously, I looked into whether it was a good play or not. I realized it was a good play, and I took the under. And then all the other books started catching on. And what happened is his line dropped from 9.5 to 8.5. 8.5 to 7.5, and then at game time, right before tip off, it was all the way at 6.5. So a jump from 9.5 all the way down to 6.5 is just huge. There's so much value in that. So that's really why you want to look at all the other books and compare them. So again, if you are new to DFS, I'm going to get over to the VIP winners at the end. We'll go over that. But if you are new to DFS, this is another really big reason why you want to get on all these different apps. Not only so that you can place bets on them and take advantage of their promos, but you can also see where their lines are at and how their lines are being priced. That's super important. So again, if you are new, make sure to get on Chalkboard Fantasy, Sleeper Fantasy, and then Betr Fantasy. These are three separate apps. If you sign up with promo code DOLLARS, you have to use that promo code. On Chalkboard, you'll get a 100% deposit match, shave for just half a point. On Sleeper, you'll get a $500 deposit match, shave for half a point. And then on Betr, your first entries on them, win or lose, up to $250, and you'll get shaved for just half a point. So definitely take advantage of all three of these apps for all these promos and all this free money and bonus money that you're going to get by signing up, but also to compare lines. That's super important. All right, guys, we'll again, as I said, get back to the VIP and how you can get a free trial at the end of this video, so make sure to watch all the way to the end. Let's get right into the two free picks for today that I'm locking in. First one, Andrew Nembhard over 18.5 points plus assists. Let's break it down, see why this is a good play. Let's start off right here. As you can see right here, we're really looking at how he's been doing over the playoffs. He's over this line at a 56% rate on the year. That's pretty solid when he plays 33 minutes. And let's see why that 33-minute line is super important. Again, if we just look at how he's done on the year, not putting in any filters or factors, only 32%, that is not good at all, right? But that's why it's important to look at his minutes chart, right? Because as we can see in the postseason, he's over this at an 86% rate, averaging 22 PA. So he's had really good postseason success, and he's averaging 33 minutes, right? So I'm expecting him to play between 30 and 37. That's kind of what the max is right now, maybe even 38, depending on how close the game is. And when he plays that, he's over at a 56% rate, which is really solid. And in the playoffs, he's hitting at an 86% rate. So this is a really good line. And as you can see versus Cleveland right here, they're a tough defensive team, right? On paper to shooting guards, but he's over in both games. He's crushed this line in both games, and he's seeing really good volume and shooting really, really well. So as long as he keeps shooting well, or even decently, that's all he needs to really do, he's going to go over this line. And then just looking at a little bit more how the matchup compares right here, players similar to Andrew Nemhard see a 32% PA increase. This is super important to look at. 12 out of the last 15 have hit their lines, so this is really good to look at to see how similar players have done, because that is what we are going to be getting out of this matchup. All right, the next play is going to be Nikola Jokic over 21.5 rebounds plus assists. Guys, I took this 2 days ago. It chalked because the OKC game was a blowout. It is what it is, but I'm not scared to run back this play. This is a good play on paper. Versus OKC, he's over in 83% of games this season, averaging 25 RA, and that includes the 14 RA, which I think is more of an outlier more than anything. And look, listen, even though they lost this game, they got blown out, his potentials were really good. And especially when we're looking at a guy like Jokic, who's passing the ball a lot, playing a lot of minutes, getting a lot of rebounds, his potentials are really where you want to be looking at. And versus OKC, as you can see right here, I'm going to actually go to, sorry, I just need to find the filter for it right here. As you can see, rebounds, right? In this game, he had 13 rebound chances. So 13 potential rebounds. He only grabbed 8, right? But that's 13. That's good. And then versus OKC, he had 14 potential assists. That means he had 27 potential RA, which is really, really solid. All he needs is 22 actual RA to hit. So his potentials were up, even though he didn't even play the fourth, even though his minutes were lower than what he usually is playing. So if he plays the 40 minutes, you might be asking, where am I getting that number from? That is approximately what he's averaging this postseason. It dipped down a little bit because he only played 32 in this past game. 39 postseason minutes per game. He should be able to cash this line. So I really, really, really love this play. So yeah, guys, those are the two plays I'm locking in for today. Nemhard and then Jokic to both go over. Make sure to take a screenshot. Make sure to lock in these lines as soon as you can, because as I said, in the morning or even closer to tip off, these lines do get moved. And even if the lines don't get moved, the payouts can get moved. So make sure to lock it in as fast as you can. And then really quick, if you want to get into the VIP, I will do a VIP recap tomorrow. But if you want to get in, we've been cashing all week. We made 5 units yesterday. I have to calculate how many units we made today. But we have a ton of half green slips, which I will go over tomorrow. If you want to get in and join this community, all you got to do is DM me the basketball emoji on Instagram. I'm going to get you in for a free trial, no strings attached. I'm not going to make you sign up for any app, nothing like that. I want to get you in 3 free days so you can try it out, see if you like it. And then obviously if you want to stay in the group and resubscribe, that's totally up to you. But I want to get you in for completely free. So again, just DM me the basketball emoji at Dollar Tree NBA. It will be linked in the description, and I'm going to get you into the group. All right, that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, share this with a friend, leave a comment if you're tailing this play. I'll see you guys back tomorrow.